Merry Christmas, friends! This is my ever-charming planner, where I love to plan and plan to love and live life with joy. This month in my Happy Planner, I am centering my spreads around the Christmas Advent. Last week, I lit the candle of love, and this week it's all about joy. So, like always, let's set the mood for planning, pull out some supplies, and spread joy throughout my December Happy Planner. For week 2, I'm going to use my Sharpie S-Note markers. I'm pulling out a pale pink, a sage green, and later I'll be using a really pretty salmon colored marker, also S-Note Sharpie. Like last week, I'm using stickers from the Christmas Noel sticker book, and of course using my 2026 Heritage Charm Happy Planner, where I've inserted undated December pages in the back of my planner, so I have December and January together in one book. Now, this sticker book, it is, and actually that joy sticker is the source of my inspiration for doing the Advent theme of love, joy, hope, and peace. And here's a glance back at my love spread from week 1, where I created the heart in the center of the page. And now it's on to joy. Joy to the world. All right, I have to admit something. This might be sacrilegious, but Joy to the World is my least favorite carol. I don't know why. I know it's very joyful, it's very happy, but that's probably on the bottom of my list of favorite Christmas carols. Anyway, on to that sideboard. So I thought I would use those little tab stickers to create a string of lights like I did last week with love. And I'm just gonna put my letters J-O-Y for joy and just kind of keep it in the same spirit as my love spread. Since I just mentioned carols, this is kind of a side note. Least favorite Joy to the World, but my most favorite is probably O Come Emmanuel. I love singing harmony, and those minor chords are just so beautiful. And then you can add so many different dynamics. Now that I think about it, that song will I will use it in my Hope Spread episode. Stay tuned. Here's a little test, a little quiz to see who's still watching. What is your favorite carol? Leave it in the comments. I would love to know. Is it Joy to the World? Have I offended you? Are you going to unsubscribe? Or are you like me? You love O Come Emmanuel? Actually, right now, the song I picked for this shot is Deck the Halls. That's another good one. And here is that inspiration joy sticker that I love so much. I love the pinks and the evergreen. Now, here is the problem I'm having. I pulled out that sage green S Sharpie marker because I have had trouble finding a really good green that I like. If you know of a set, let me know. I'm looking for that deep, dark evergreen. I'm thinking I'll use this 'Tis the Season to be Jolly sticker for my to-do list. Jolly, joy, I think they go together. And just like last week, I really like the scalloped pink box. So I'm gonna layer that on top of my 'Tis the Season, and then maybe find another little sticker or bow that we can add with it. It's that whole do things in threes. It just seems like threes together always work so well. And there's that joy, and I don't know, maybe that's overkill with this sticker, but I kind of like it there. We're gonna go with it. Okay, this is where I get a little crazy. I'm gonna put a big swirly line right through the middle of my spread. And we'll just add some ornaments and just make it kind of a whimsical little feature. And when I'm done, I actually think it's pretty cute. But I gotta tell you, I was pretty nervous about making that swirly line. I thought, well, if this doesn't work, I don't know how I can hide this. But it does. It kind of reminds me of the ornaments like ringing bells almost. I didn't have any bells in the sticker book, but I just think it looks really, really cute. I am so sorry right here. The position of my camera, I have that part cut off, but what I'm doing is the sticker is actually hanging off the edge of the page, and I was just using my craft knife to trim that up. I'm hoping the more videos I make, the better I will get at my videography? Is that how you say it? I'm cutting off heads, not noticing shadows, limited editing. Thank you guys for being so patient with my videos. I had to pause my recording for just a second. I don't know if you can hear, but they are collecting trash outside my window, and I am just watching the garbage men have a snowball fight. It's pretty entertaining, and of course my dogs were going crazy, but it looked like a lot of fun, and they're still throwing snowballs at each other. Hey, perfect for my theme. They look joyful, they look happy. And it definitely made me smile. That's what Christmas is all about, right? I'm almost finished with my cascading line of ornaments. Just gonna add some Christmas mistletoe and a few more little ornaments, and I think we're good. I think, like I said earlier, I really love how it turned out. I think it's pretty cute. I'm not sure if you can tell, but in the Joy sticker, there are metallic gold stars. And so I just wanted to incorporate a little gold somewhere on this spread. And so I'm using a Paper Mate metallic flare pen. And it's hard to see on camera, but there are little shimmers of gold throughout this marker. And so we'll add a little here and there, and hopefully it works. I don't know, it's fun. All right, we're gonna take a little break from planning, and I wanted to share with you what brings me a lot of Christmas joy. And that is making my home beautiful and festive for Christmas. I love pulling out the evergreens and twinkling lights. All my little Santas make me giggle. It's the season to be a little excessive and flashy. I even say going a bit tacky with your decor is perfectly acceptable at Christmas. Now here's my kitchen. I didn't do a whole lot in here. In fact, I need to add some more greenery to my open shelving, but just added some Christmas plaid dish towels, and I have my Christmas coffee mugs that I like to display. It just sets the tone for holly and jolly. On my planner, I do need to add to my to-do list, buy more greenery and put up a Christmas tree. So for the first time in, well, at least 10 years, I have not put up my Christmas tree yet. And I am still debating if I'm even going to. I have a small tree, but the big tree I put up in my front window, I haven't done that yet, and I haven't put up my tree in my living room. I'm just enjoying the way it is now. It's clean, it's not cluttered, but it's still very festive. So let me know, what do you think? Should I put up a big tree this year? And then, of course, there's my little Yorkies. They're the perfect Christmas accessory. Cute, fun, and full of Christmas spirit. Now back to planning. Uh-oh, guys, I wasn't in tune with my sideboard. I'm gonna rip it out and I'm going to use these large red stickers to cover up what I wasn't crazy about. Maybe it was the color of the letters or the font. There just wasn't any pizzazz, so fingers crossed this works. I definitely need to use these large stickers to cover all of this up. I think I'm going to try to fit 3 here and maybe even put a letter for Joy in each box, J-O-Y. I think that might look pretty cute. And I'll just use this ornament washi tape to create my letters. I think it just adds so much more to the sideboard than just using markers. If I can get this washi tape to take on the right shape. Using my craft knife here to make a J. It's a little bit trickier than I thought it would be. The trick is making that swerve, that curve line without ripping the page of my planner. You know, we were talking about how Joy to the World is my least favorite Christmas carol, but I will say the word joy, like how the letters look on paper, J-O-Y, I just think it's so pretty. There are certain words that I love seeing printed. For example, joy, and I also love the word merry. I just like M-E-R-R-Y. I love how that looks. I don't have any children, but I always said, you know what, if I had a little girl, I would name her Chloe, just because I love how the word Chloe looks on paper. One more example. When pronounced correctly, my name, Laurie, I think is very pretty. But I really love how L-A-U-R-I-E looks on paper. So thank you, parents, for that spelling of my name. Although, here's a funny story. My dad, I think he does it on purpose. Still to this day, Christmas cards, birthday cards, he will spell my name wrong. I'm pretty sure he does it on purpose, but most of the time he spells it L-O-U-R-I-E, which I like that A, Dad. The A makes it pretty. Oh goodness, it is a Christmas miracle. The washi tape actually took on the form of those letters. But just in case there are like a little few sharp edges, I am going to outline the tape with my Sharpie Papermate Flair pen. And then I need to hide that little light bulb at the top. Got to put a big bow on there. And oh, I think it's finished. Well, maybe one more bow. Well, I spoke too soon because Darn it, why don't I stop when it is looking good? For some reason, I feel compelled to add something at the top. And I'm thinking like hanging ornaments. Let's see where this goes. See, I feel like adding stickers is taking away from my center feature, but I keep going, adding here, adding there. There's no stopping me. And here is the point of no return. It's going to be really difficult to hide these lines. They're really cute, but again, I just feel like it's taking away from what's going on in the middle. Well, I did say Christmas you can be flashy and excessive, so I guess I'm going by my own rules. Here is that salmon colored marker. It might look red to you, but it actually is just this really pretty pink red that I am going to use just to make different lines and highlights. I'm also going to add, I seem to keep going back to this same stencil and adding words like snow. Of course, on this day, the forecast was saying we were going to get like 4 to 7 inches. I think we got maybe a half of an inch, thankfully, but we're supposed to get more snow on Saturday. And then I'm going to add the word mistletoe because I am on a mission. I have been looking for the perfect mistletoe to hang in my kitchen. I even ordered mistletoe off of Amazon, but it's a little bit too glittery for what I'm looking for. I think I want something more rustic and organic. If you have a link to a good mistletoe, please let me know because the search continues for me. Lastly, I will add my numbers for my dates of the week. Can you believe it's already December 14th. You know what? I have February 14th on my brain because that's my niece's wedding. So, oh my goodness, 2 months to go and we're going to be there. And then, of course, adding my to-do list. I will add some highlighted lines, but I'm going to fill out my to-do list later on because I think the list is long. There's a lot to get done before Christmas, that's for sure. I also need to add a gift list somewhere on this page, but it's not going to be very long. My husband and I, we decided we are going to only do stocking stuffers, and the budget is $100 each. And for my family, we always do a gift exchange. I've already purchased my girl gift. We do need to get a guy gift for Toby. But that's about it. Oh, and there's a little gift exchange at work. So other than that, I think I'm good. And if I need anything else, I'm gonna go with a gift card. This is so bad, but actually Toby will probably thank me for one of my gifts in my stocking. I went ahead and helped Toby out by getting a Hemlock and Oak weekly planner. I really wanted to try this planner just for my dailies, and so it's gonna come in a few weeks, and not a few weeks, a few days. Actually, I think it said it's gonna be here by the 15th. I am not gonna open the box, but I'm gonna give it to Toby and I'm gonna say, here, you can use this as one of my gifts. I will be sure to put a link for the Hemlock and Oak planner in my description box. And I will also, of course, after Christmas, give you a review. Well, all, this is one last look at my December week 2 Christmas Joy spread. I gotta tell ya, working on this page brought feelings of love and joy to my heart. And isn't that what joy is all about? Finding joy in the simple things of life? When I'm sitting at my desk, I'm so thankful I find contentment in that space. Quiet, peaceful moments that put my mind to rest. Joy in snowy evenings amidst the glow of candlelight. Seasons of hot chocolate and simple sips of goodness. Well, that's just joy in a cup. Joy can be found by opening your hearts and being aware of what you truly have. Sometimes it's right outside your window. We just have to look and be ready to embrace the joy that's been given to us by our Creator. Well, my friends, until next time, wishing you much love, joy, peace, and hope.